The second day of the Kremlin-organized referendum in the occupied territories in Kherson, Zaporizhia, Donetsk, and Luhansk took place today, with more information coming out about how many people have participated in that. According to Russian state media, 23% of people in the Donetsk region, eligible voters, participated in it. 20% of people in the Zaporizhia region of eligible voters participated, and 15% of people in the Kherson region participated in the first day of this referendum. It will continue until Tuesday. Of course, we're hearing from Ukrainian officials and videos on social media showing the manner that this election process is taking place. Sergei Gadai, the governor of Luhansk, says that in two towns in Luhansk, in one town, people there were prevented from leaving their homes, or movement was restricted unless they had shown they had voted. In another town, workers had shown up to their place of work, and their manager informed them that in order to maintain employment there, voting would be mandatory. Otherwise, they could not continue working at that company. So there has been numerous accounts already after the first day of intimidation, of coercion in this election process, and even what we're seeing, the images on Russian state media of armed guards with election officials going to people's homes. Russia says for security, those armed guards need to be there, but clearly in the presence of the people voting, there are election officials with armed guards in full view of who they're voting for, and sometimes in front of the cameras. We heard from President Volodymyr Zelensky last night, echoing a warning that the governor of Luhansk had given a day earlier of that Ukrainians who are in Russian occupation at the moment, who are being subjected to vote, he cautioned them against voting against legitimizing this referendum process. But mostly, he had said that the risk is of military-aged males being documented for what could be further mobilization in those occupied territories, that those military-aged males in occupied areas could be subject to Russian conscription and be forced to join the Russian army. He gave some advice to them. He said, try to, if you're put in that position, report the movement of the Russian troops, report bases, give as much information as you can to Ukrainian forces. And then he said, at the earliest opportunity, switch lines to the Ukrainian side. Just remarkable words from the president. We're also hearing about strikes in the Zaporizhia region, one of the areas that's undergoing the referendum. These strikes occurring in the Ukrainian-controlled city of Zaporizhia. 3 dead, 19 wounded. That city has seen numerous shelling over the past couple days, as the south has seen just an onslaught of strikes against civilian infrastructure.